Well, hi there folks, exciting day. I've just got myself my first ever LED video projector. It's the TMY V38, sells for around $90 USA, but when you consider you can have a gift voucher for $30, that makes this $50, which is a crazy price really. Let's see what else you get here. Got a 100-inch projection screen, which also has the little stickers to help you fasten it on a wall or something. Unfortunately, I don't really have a wall big enough for it. You've got an AV lead, HD lead, and a power lead, and a remote, 3-year warranty, and as I mentioned, you can choose a free gift, projector carrying case, $30 gift card, or projector tripod. So all in all, a good package. I've already set this up and given it a test. Easy to use, plug and play, very straightforward. Manual is great. I'll have a quick look through with you here. It's in good English, excellent diagrams, tells you exactly what does what sources you can use, connecting HDMI, connecting VGA, and so on. Yeah, dead easy to use. So let's take a quick look at it, and then I'm going to plug it up and demonstrate the menus. Of course, I can't really show you the quality very easily, but I'll do my best. Anyway, taking a look at it, you've got the projector lens at the front with a lens cover. Incidentally, when you use it and you've focused, you do need to wind this back in before you can get that back on. Don't go trying to force it. On the top, controls, I'll go from the right. Power on off, source, which as you'll see when I fire it up, lets you switch between the various inputs. Menu, which lets you change various settings and so on. Return is return, obviously returns back to menu. OK, you use in conjunction with the menu so that you can select things. Much easier just to do it, I'm sure you'd work it out. And you've got some scrolling buttons here which let you scroll up and down through the various menus or videos or pictures or whatever you're actually displaying. On the back you've got loads of inputs with this. You've got an AV out, headphone socket, microcard slot, USB, HDMI input and VGA power input. On the base here you've got this little screw-in thing which lets you adjust the tilt of it when it's mounted on a flat surface, obviously, but unscrew it right out, and that's a 1/4 inch tripod screw, which makes mounting it much easier. It's got stereo speakers, and they call it portable. Well, it is very light and easy to move around. Apart from setting it up as a super home cinema system, it'd be great to use in a sports club, social club, whatever, for giving presentations. I mentioned focus there. This one here called Keystone actually changes the, I'm not sure how to explain it, but it, depending on the angle of the screen, it lets you adjust it so that it's a true rectangle. It's much more obvious to do than to explain. Okay, so I'm going to plug it up now and let's see if I can demo the menu. Right, so this is the screen you see when you fire it up. Focus is pretty obvious, there you go. And I mentioned Keystone. Well, this is what Keystone does. As I said, it's easier to actually demonstrate it rather than try and explain it. Okay, now you've got a number of options here. I mentioned lots of inputs. I've already got a USB stick in there, which has got some pictures on it and movies. But before that, let's take a look at settings. You can either access the menu from the buttons on the projector, or you've got it on the remote. So let's go into settings. Now there are a number of things you can adjust here, which you can see there: colour, temperature, aspect ratio, noise reduction. I haven't explored these, but it's all mentioned in the manual, so I'm not going to go into great detail. Now to come out of that, exit, tells you there that input source. Again, you can scroll through this either using the remote or you could do it on the projector itself. I'll stick with USB. OK. So the rest is quite straightforward. Photos, click on that, USB, gives you that menu, open pictures. Now one thing I haven't managed to figure out how to avoid is, you can see it gives you a thumbnail there. You can go across through pictures and see what you've got, Now going back, if you want to actually play these as a slideshow, you've got to go through, as far as I can see, and tick each picture that you want to show. Having selected the ones that you want to play, if you then press play on the remote, you can play and it will scroll through the ones you've selected, as you can see here. Anyway, I'll come back out of that by hitting exit. So having come out of that, back to pics, go exit again, and now if I scroll down you can see that the word movie is now highlighted in yellow. Press movie, press USB, back to that same screen of folders, but now press videos. If you've got a file that's got mixed formats, videos, pictures and music, it will actually select whichever files are appropriate to whichever box you've opened. Anyway, here's some videos. Again, if you highlight something, it will show you a thumbnail. So again, you could go through, select a couple, and then press play, and it will play whatever you've selected. Let's go back. You can't see the quality on that very well here, but the quality was very good. Let's select a different one. This is one I'm just getting a bit selfish here. This is a bit of paramotoring, and again it's 264. It's quite happy to play moves as well. Press OK with that. Press play. Now before I do that, I'll have to deselect the ones up here. Deselect that, deselect that. OK. It's a bit of a clunky operating system, user interface, I must admit. A bit clunky. Maybe they'll improve it with a firmware update, but all in all, for the price, I think it's remarkably good. And if you take the offer of a free, I think it's $30 voucher, this is cheap as chips really, and great to be a home cinema. Anyway, so having selected that, if I now press play, you can see a bit of paramotoring here. Let's see if I can improve the focus now. I've got something decent to focus on. Yes, slightly better. That's better. Anyway, that's one of my local towns from about 2,000 or 3,000 feet when I'm on my paramotor. Right, so let's go exit. Movie files, MOVs. Select that. OK. Oh, it says unsupported file. It can't. It plays MOVs. I must confess, I've had this problem a bit. Video resolution not supported. OK, that's fair enough. The easy way around that would be just to plug in a laptop and play direct from the laptop to the projector, which should obviously play billions of formats. Deselect that. Deselect that. Select that. Press play. Now this is an MPEG-1 format. It's quite happy with MPEG-1, MPEG-2. AVIs, but doesn't particularly like MP4s, as I said. This is the lovely River Dart. Right, let's come out of that. I think I've shown you as much as I can. Exit, exit, and of course, as you can see there, it will play music as well. And I mentioned you can plug in on the projector and plug into some external speakers. Right, well I think that covers that. Let's just wind this up. Well, to sum up, good little budget projector. The operating system could be improved, but I don't think you'd go far wrong with one of these. Could have some fun, home cinema, sports club or whatever. Anyway, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Hope you found it helpful, and please take a look at some of the other stuff on my channel. Plenty there to keep you amused, especially if you're unfortunate enough to be in a lockdown. Paragliding, paramotoring, wildlife, tech stuff, action cameras, all kinds of stuff. Hopefully catch you again soon, but it's bye for now.